Agnes, congratulations on getting to the final of Miss England.
Thank you so much.
Tell
Thank
us how the
you.
semi-final went. What did you have to do and the whole structure of it?
So if you really want to go right to the start, it was rehearsals first of all, where we got to meet the current Miss England, Jessica Gage, and she um, pretty much hosted the whole thing. And then when it came on to the evening, she was crowned Miss United Kingdom because I believe she was awarded that for the actual Miss World. But they didn't give her like a sash or a crown, so we had like her crowning sort of ceremony before the semi-finals began. So after the first initial bit, I was actually contestant number one because my name begins with an A. So I was the first to go up there, first to talk to everybody, first to walk, and first to come up the stage, all of that. So the evening started by me introducing myself, kind of walking up to in front of the judges panel where they would all be taking notes. And I just introduced myself by saying I'm Agnes, 26, currently living in Bedford, and I work as a digital marketing assistant. And I'm sponsored by my company, Kempi. And then initially after that, it was uh, what did we do? Gosh, it was such a long night.
Was it was it
Everything.
stressful? Was the whole thing stressful? Did you enjoy it though?
You know what? It wasn't as stressful as I thought it was going to be. So, it was super helpful that I was amongst such amazing women to begin with. Like, I was able to be like, easily make friends with them and just have a chat. And every step of the way, they'd be reassuring me that everything was going to be okay, that I had nothing, absolutely nothing to worry about. So it was good that I had good spirits with the other girls as well that helped ease sort of everything in the competition. And then sort of in between, like, getting hair and makeup done, we did have a pre-judging session where before the audience came about, before the whole show even started, we went up to the judges and told us a bit about ourselves, like our interesting fact. And I said that my interesting fact was that I am a fashion design graduate and that I made the dress that I wore for that evening. So yeah, gosh, what else happened that night?
And were people
Uh,
impressed by that? Were they impressed with that actually this, you've gone on from school, St. Mark's in Harlow
mhm.
and university, and you're actually you've made something that has come out of your education, physically made
Yes,
something.
yes, I have. And one of the judges actually, called Scott Henshaw, he's actually a fashion designer himself. So I made it quite well known to him that tonight I'm presenting you with one of my creations that, because I graduated during COVID, I didn't get the opportunity to have my own fashion show. So this felt like, in a way, it was a reward to myself that I'll go ahead and make something, I'll wear it, and I'll showcase it to a catwalk that I never got to do. So it all paid off in the end. I mean, and then they were presenting awards in the night, just who, like, did the most to be able to get to the finals. And I was the third person to be announced as a finalist. So I won the Beauty with a Purpose award for raising over £1,200 for charity. And they were super impressed by that one. And that's essentially what had led me to the top 20 and being in the finals. So I've got that to thank for as well. I had the support from my family and from my friends for donating and helping for a good cause.
When's the final?
The finals will take place over 2 days on the 16th and the 17th of May. So literally just about,
Mm.
just a little over 3 weeks. So it's been quite a tight squeeze from being announced as a finalist on the 7th of April, going into now the finals, which will be on the 16th and 17th.
And are your parents proud?
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. They are just they were always saying, like, we knew that you would get to the next stage, but actually experiencing the moment and actually just kind of being there and supporting me. It just felt like an incredible sort of honor for them. And yeah, they can't sing their praises to me enough. It's every day waking up and saying that, yeah, they're proud of me,
And you're very proud of your Filipino background, is that right? And your parents are from the Philippines, would that be correct?
Yes, yeah, yeah. So it's such an achievement because it's actually gotten me to be the first Filipino ever to qualify for the finals of the history of Miss England. I had to double check with the directors, of course. I said, has anyone, from the Philippines applied and got as far as I have? And they were like, no, you are actually the first. So I see that as just a huge achievement. And, all of family members in the Philippines, and I've got Filipino family members in Canada as well that have just spread the word. It's like a gospel, right? They've spread it all out, and they are just immensely proud. Sharing stuff every day and just making it well known that yes, this is what's happening, and making my community proud. So I could not be any more happier, to be honest.
And so the what you're involved with, whatever word we want to use, it's culturally, it's a light years away from what some of us of a certain age remember from the 70s and 80s, isn't it? It's much more involved, much more sophisticated, and much more in tune with the 21st century.
Yes, yeah. So I know beauty pageants before were essentially just looking for the most beautiful, tall person, like, tall woman. I think it's kind of shifted as the years have gone because now essentially, and I've seen it in the girls that have applied and have gone with me to the finals, that, these are hard-working women and they are educated women as well. And they want to inspire young women all around that, like, just being yourself and being true to who you are. It doesn't matter what you look like, it counts as just what's inside you. So inner beauty, I think, has carried quite a lot of us as well. Beautiful on the outside as well, but their inner beauty, how confidently they carry themselves and how they want to teach others to be just like that is pretty amazing.
So you're in it to win it, though, aren't you? You've got May, Blackpool, but you're in it.
Yeah, yeah. So this the finals are taking place in Wolverhampton this time.
Wolverhampton, sorry.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm enjoying the journey as far as it takes me. It's gotten me this far, and I can only be so grateful for it. End goal. If I was to win, I mean, obviously that would be a huge sort of success for me. But I'm not kind of looking too into the future about these things. I am just enjoying the journey as it goes because I've been doing that since I got into this, and it's gotten me this far. So, there's not like an end goal sort of here. I'm just enjoying my time with it, taking it one day at a time and see where it's taking me.